Hello everyone, welcome back to Sade's Tarot Tea. So today guys, I am so freaking excited. I am doing an updated reading on Victoria Monet. I did a reading a minute ago, way back, and I went back and watched that reading because I wanted to prepare for this current reading that I'm about to do on her. And I predicted, guys, a lot of shit in that fucking video. Not to stun on myself, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to brag on myself for a minute. I'm sorry, but I was surprised. Like, a lot of the things I predicted for Victoria have been happening. What did I say? And I'll show clips. I do see her down the long road dating a businessman. He feels very like domineering, but like in a good way. Like, I don't even know if domineering could be a good thing. But she does like to be in control in her relationships, but this man feels like he's going to teach her a lot, and he's known and done a lot in his life. Like, maybe not in the best way when he grew up, but he does feel like he's a businessman, and he's going to really help, you know, pioneer her through her business ventures, because I do feel like Victoria will come out of, she will still do music. I do see Victoria getting really big, actually. It's going to take a while for this to happen. I'm anticipating it be around the 2-year mark, change that is about to happen. So I do feel like Victoria will go on tour and it will actually sell out, which is amazing. I'm going to fucking try to get tickets, but I do see Victoria. Moment is already blowing up, which Moment will continue to blow up. And her as an artist, she's really going to start being put on the map, which is amazing. So I do see her concert selling out. I do. Maybe even possibly bots taking her tickets like Doja Cat had. Also, I do see more choreography, her choreographing other people's dances or choreographing their music videos. She's very good at doing her own music videos or working with people that will be able to help her with her music career. So yeah, guys, I said that she, right here as I showed you, I said that she was going to get bigger. That's the biggest thing that I predicted for her, is that her fame was going to start climbing and increasing. But I did say that it was going to take a minute. And I said within 2 years. And I posted that video within 2 years. I checked the timeline. I posted that video 2 years ago. And within the 2-year mark, she's gotten bigger. And she's gaining more momentum. And I'm so freaking excited for her. And but I said that, you know, she was going to meet a man that was a businessman, and she ended up getting with this guy shortly after I did that reading. Beautiful black man. Oh my god, they look beautiful together. So I want to look into their energy, what's going on with them. But he's actually, I was right, he's a business, he does fitness. He's a trainer, and I feel like, I don't know too heavy, I'm not too heavy on her dude, just her, but I was like, wait, he's a fitness instructor, he's a fitness trainer, so that's a businessman. So I was like really surprised that happened. And she ended up getting with him. And then the other thing I predicted for her was that she was going to get pregnant, and she ended up having a baby with the same guy I said, Hazel. She gave birth to a beautiful daughter about a while ago, she named her Hazel. And I was like, bro, I am on fire, bro. And then I said that she was gonna headline, or I didn't say she was gonna have one show, but I said that she was gonna come out with a tour, and it was gonna sell out. So we are waiting for her tour, and I'm pretty sure, guys, that's gonna sell out. But yeah, guys, a lot going on with her. I'm so excited for her. We're gonna see like what's gonna happen with her. I'm pulling on her energy right now as a spiritual message, or what's the energy around Victoria Monet currently, because I'm just very curious about her. I freaking love her so much. But yeah, guys, I even said down to so I said that the show, or whatever show she does or tour, is going to sell out, guys. I even said that bots were going to take her fucking tickets, and I tried to see her and bots took her tickets. I was like, fuck, I was so freaking mad. And I kept harping on her past video about her and Ariana Grande. And as I said this, guys, wow, I don't know if this, can't make this shit up, the heartache and loss card came out as I was talking about, as I mentioned, Ariana in her energy. Guys, I'm just pulling on her, and this is what came out. As I said, Ariana Grande, I cannot make this shit up, this card came out, heartache and loss card. And the 3 card, the number 3, guys, actually in tarot stands for friendships, okay, or community, or, you know, partners. It could be partnerships. More so 2s are partnerships in tarot, but 3 is a community of people or a support system, or it could be a third party situation that happened. Now, this doesn't always, it could mean something else, guys. It could mean something in her relationships. Maybe somebody just passed in her family, regardless. But as I said Ariana's name, this card flew out. So, and I'm getting, so far, I got the throat chakra card and the waiting game card in the upright. So we're going to see currently what's going on with Victoria. But before I do, guys, if you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Love to have you here at the Teacup family. We'd love to have you here. Welcome any new subscribers, anybody that's new, or if you're just new to tarot. I am Sade. I like to pull on celebrities. Please keep in mind, guys, that my readings are for entertainment purposes only, unless the celebrity that I'm reading on comes in and says, hey, yes, Sade is accurate. We will just take this as entertainment, okay? Nothing more, nothing less, right? So, guys, let's go ahead and read on Victoria. I am so excited. I am available for personal readings while we shuffle here. I'm available for personal readings if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me. And my handle is Sade's Tarot C92 on Instagram. Please DM me. I'm actually haven't been active on my emails. So if you guys have been emailing me, I'm sorry, I've not been ignoring you. I just haven't been able to get to my emails. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started reading on Victoria. I'm actually going to pull up a picture of her, see how she's doing. Okay, but yeah, guys, a lot of people were telling me, I just have to brag on this for a minute while I shuffle in Victoria's energy. A lot of people were telling me that I would talk to in the past were like, are you serious? Victoria is not going to get big. I was like, yes, she is. I was like, yes, she is. Just give it time. Just give it fucking time. You know, she's going to get big. Yes, intuition, spirit is telling me that I was correct on that, that her fame and her star power is going to keep climbing. And we're going to see more of her. We're going to see more of this woman, for sure. She's not done. She's just getting started. And one thing I like about Victoria, guys, whenever I read on her, she's very spiritual. Like, very, very spiritual, very centered, very grounded. I still say that as I pull on her from my last reading. She's very grounded, very in her power, very in her sexual power. As a woman, knows what she brings to the table, guys. The sacral chakra doesn't always mean only that, you know, you're being sexually you know, active or present in your life. It actually means you're showing up for yourself sexually in your femininity. You're knowing, or your masculinity. You're knowing what you want. You're standing true in your power. And a lot of times people respond or seeing Victoria actually as a sex symbol. They're like, wow, like this woman is like really beautiful. Oh my God, you know? And she's embracing that power, because I'm feeling like, I don't know why I'm feeling this insecure. I mean, we all have insecurities, but Victoria doesn't think she's, you know, the most, I don't know, she's not very confident a lot in her looks. And I think it's because, and I'm surprised to feel this from her, because I'm like, what? She's so confident, you know? But it's, she gets down on her looks. Like, I don't know why. Like, I feel it. Like, she gets really down on her looks, and she's like, well, I don't look like this and I don't look like that. Sometimes it like gets to her, and she has to take a step back and just be like, okay, I'm not gonna let this swallow me. I'm not gonna like take on this energy, because I mean, I don't blame her. We live, the more she gets on social media, the more we get on social media. We start comparing ourselves, and not only that, but I do feel a heavy, strong energy of Victoria wanting to express her sexuality more, wanting to be more openly, like, she's always been that way, but I'm seeing more in her music. She wants to really embody that energy of being sexually liberated, being strong, not slutty, but like strong in your sexual convictions, whether you, whoever you like she wants to make her music more universal and more relatable to women as well, like women that like women, you know. And I kind of was saying this about Ice. Well, Victoria, and mentioned Victoria, and I think I mentioned Victoria in Ice's video, but both these women, I feel like, are in this energy of wanting to embrace their sexuality, you know, wanting to, hey, if I like women today, cool, you know. I mean, not Victoria, she's bi, but, you know, if I want to be with a woman, I want to be with a woman, which, you know, Victoria obviously right now is with a man, so she can't, unless they have an open relationship. But, you know, but I'm saying with her music, like, she wants to speak more about women, and she hasn't done that yet. And I'm like, I'm glad Victoria's considering it, because I'm like, girl, like, we like it. Like, come on, you know. So she wants to express more of her sexual energy. I'm being drawn to that instantly. And the throat chakra, I have the throat chakra and the sacral chakra together like this, guys. So it's telling me she's wanting to speak out more about in her music, or she's hoping that her music, by her speaking out more about being bi, or like I said, she could identify, in my past video I said that she could identify as pansexual, which she's been questioning too. That's also what I think I'm feeling, is that she's been questioning more of her sexuality. Like, you know, do I want to label myself as bisexual, you know, or do I want to label myself as just fluid, you know, if I feel like speaking out more about women, you know. But she doesn't want she's worried about the backlash too of, you know, because she is with a man speaking openly about dating a woman. She wants to fully be like in her relationship and supportive, but still exploring a side of herself that she didn't really get to explore, because right when I feel Victoria was starting to explore the side of her, boom, she got into a relationship with the guy that she's with. So she really didn't get to fully express being out, you know. So we're gonna see a shift with that. I'm curious, I'm wondering what that means, but we're gonna see a shift with that for sure. And then I'm getting the waiting game card and intuition, where she stands currently in her energy. And like I said, guys, she's very intuitive, and Victoria knows the right time to do things. Like, her team is working with her on this too. She's getting a lot of 2 cards, by the way, too. So that's telling me that something with her partnership is going on as well. Now, this could be with her team, or it could be in her relationship, so we'll have to see. But she is, I feel like this is stressing more on her work, where she's at right now work-wise. Like, she's getting things, she's like has all these things that she wants to do, but it's about, her team's like about moving correctly. Like, they're, I don't know, guys, I feel it, like they're trying to like go with the time, like the clock, like they're trying to like give it the right amount of time to keep people intrigued and keep people excited, you know. But I feel this very strongly. If Victoria saw this video, her team needs to not wait too long, because we don't want what's happening with Normani. Like, Normani was, guys, so sorry to interrupt, but what I have to speak on this, but what I felt this was, because you guys will see that as I continue to talk about her record label and just like, if she's an independent artist, I kept feeling something going on with her record label. And guys, I learned that she signed to RCA Records. This makes so much freaking sense why I kept feeling like there was problems with her being pushed out, like as an artist and taken seriously, because RCA, I've heard so many bad things about them, and that they're just really bad with their artists. And I believe Normani is signed to RCA too, and they're doing the same thing to her. So I'm like, Victoria should be a lot bigger than what she is, and that's okay. You know, things happen in timing. And what I meant too is that Victoria is all about her timing. Like, not only her team, but if something doesn't feel right to her, she will not budge. Like, this is her being a Taurus for sure. And I do want to touch on real quick her birth chart when we get to that, guys. But her birth chart was wrong. Like, this is what I mean by, like, they don't have her birth chart correct on the internet, so I calculated it wrong. But she actually came out and said her correct birth chart, which again, like I said, I'll touch on. But back to what I was saying, like, about timing, like, Victoria does not move unless she wants to. Like, that is very Taurus of her. And if she doesn't feel inspired to put something out, just, you know, of course, her being an artist or something that she believes in, but I believe this is her Pisces and Leo, like, and her Gemini, like, she will not put it out. Like, that's why also it's not only RCA, but I think it's her. You know, she's such a perfectionist. I still feel that from her, even though I thought she had a Virgo moon, which she doesn't. But still, she's very, very much a perfectionist when it comes to her creative
endeavors, you know? So yeah, I just wanted to interrupt and say that, it's RCA. That's part of the reason that she you know, is having a hard time getting really pushed out there. But also Victoria is just very like stubborn when it comes to certain things, and she won't budge or release something. And I think too, her team will tell her, okay, release it, let's release it. And she's like, I don't know. No, not right timing. No, not right timing. Because she's very intuitive. Like, she knows the right time to release things. So yeah, I just want to say that too, guys. All right. I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Bye.
Normani will start getting like momentum in her fame, and then boom, it will die off because her and her team will wait a while to come out with music. And I feel like the same thing is kind of happening with Victoria, and that's a little bit of why I was saying her music, it's been taking a minute for her to get more out there, because I personally feel, guys, intuitively, that she doesn't have the best team around her as far as like pushing. Not all of her team, she does have amazing people that work closely with her, but as far as the people that are in the background kind of helping her, they're not timing things right. It's like, you guys need to, when she gets momentum, that's the time to release things, you know, that's the time to get people talking about her. And right now there's a lot of energy around her going on that she, you know, I would say that they need to jump on. Yeah, but regardless, like, I see her getting more out there. That she likes to ask people first before she does things. She likes to wait on things. Like, and I feel like this a little bit is Victoria too. Like, she likes to wait on things a little too long. Like, she'll kind of sit on it too long, and they're like, girl, are you gonna release this? Like, release it already. So also too, I do feel like her team is like pushing her to like release things as well. But Victoria, I want to advise you, Victoria, you're very good at using your intuition. You have a very strong intuition, and it really never lets you down, pretty much. Like, she is very rooted and grounded, and she got my base chakra card. Like, she does her meditations, she does her spiritual practices, because a lot of her chakra cards, I don't feel like they're blocked. Like, I feel like she's really into this energy right now. Like, she's channeling a lot of this energy. But man, I don't know what it was, like Ariana, like when I was talking about Ariana, the heartache and loss card came out, so I'm wondering what's going on with that. But we'll look into it. Discontent and boredom in the reverse. So yeah, I feel like, again, this has to do with her working. This is all about her working, I feel, and her working to get these projects out, or this project out. Like, she's really excited about it, guys, and we're gonna see more of her music get played on mainstream radio. I'm gonna predict that for her. We're gonna hear more of her songs getting like remixed, like in the club. Like, I feel like one of her songs, or maybe like I feel two of her songs, are gonna go viral on TikTok. Actually, she's gonna have 3 songs, but 3 songs are gonna be on TikTok. 2 are they're gonna blow up. Like, people are gonna do like dances to them, and this has already been happening with her, so it's not really like, you know. But I feel like she's gonna have more songs like blow up on TikTok, and we're gonna see more of her stuff get played on mainstream radio. And we're gonna see her, one thing that I wasn't right on with the timeline, because I think something happened around that with her daughter, that blocked her from going. Oh, no, I'm sorry, guys, it was COVID. She didn't get a tour because of COVID, but I still stand by that prediction where I said, like, that her tour is gonna sell out. Her tour is going to sell the fuck out. So yeah, I'm seeing her too. She's gonna learn a new spiritual practice. That's gonna be really interesting. She's gonna learn a new spiritual practice. I'm getting my base chakra card for her, so I'm wondering if that has to do, guys, with her getting more, like, she's gonna need to get more grounded, and to make sure that, because I'm telling you guys, I see more fame for her. Like, I see it. She's gonna get even bigger than she is. But she's gonna have a hard time. Like, she's gonna be very overwhelmed. And Victoria needs to make sure that she's resting and taking time and to recenter, because that's what my base chakra card stands for too, is recentering yourself, realigning yourself, making sure that you're still speaking to your higher self, making sure that you're still in tune with yourself, because she's used to being in tune with herself. She's used to moving when she wants to move. You know, her team is going to have to push her out more, And she's doing a lot of this on her own too, guys. I'm still seeing that, even though I was a little confused about her label. Like, cause I was like, I don't feel like, even if she's signed to a label, I feel like she's doing a lot of it herself. And the people that she knows, like, I feel like a lot of people help her and like do her favors and, you know, really enjoy working with her because she has like a lot of connections. So I feel like a lot of people enjoy working with her, so they'll just do things for her for free. Like, they're like, we'll help you for free. Because she's not in a place yet to have a fully big budget. And I was surprised, guys, that my prediction happened with the bots, because I feel like she's getting big, but not bot worthy big. Like, I'm like, what the? Not that she doesn't deserve it, obviously, but I'm just like, bots taking her tickets already? That's crazy. Like, it should be a little easier to get tickets to her show right now. Like, that's, you know, not that I'm happy for her. Like I said, I'm happy for her. I'm not happy that the bots are taking her tickets, but I do see, like, further on, I see her doing something about that. Justice in the Upright, like, I do see her doing something about that, because that, she doesn't like that, as I said that. So, but yeah, she's going to have to, there's a legal battle coming in for her with her music that she's written. Somebody is trying to fully cut her off with the rights to the music that she's written. I'm not going to say this, Ariana, I don't know who this is. Like, somebody that she's written for, I don't think it is. Somebody that she's written for, it could be Ariana, but I'm not going to say that, allegedly. It's somebody that she's helped a lot. They're trying to take the rights to the song, or trying to cut her off of the royalties. Or she could have this coming up for her. So she needs to be cautious about that. Yeah, guys, I see her gaining more momentum on this project. This project is gonna put her like more on the map. I'm excited for her. This album is gonna do really well. This album is gonna do very, very well. It's gonna be sonically what we're used to from her, but it's gonna be bigger. Like, the sound's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be sassier. She's gonna have more sexual songs on there, or not too more sexual. She's still gonna keep it classy, but like, she's gonna have more sexual songs on there. She's gonna be exploring more with her sexuality. If it's not on this project, guys, her next project is gonna be very like experimentative, and she's gonna go for a new aesthetic. Like, this is just the Jaguar era, so she's kind of like moving out of this like Jaguar era already. Like, she's ready to do like more stuff, because the Ace of Wands also talks about like doing bigger projects, like challenging yourself more, going more for what you feel will take you to the next level, take you to that top level, right, guys? Like, she's gonna start aiming higher. Like, her expectations, or the things that we're gonna see from her production, her choreography is gonna get bigger. Her venues definitely are gonna get bigger, and the prices gonna go up. The prices for her show is gonna go up more. Obviously, we can expect that, right? But expect bigger venues and more merch dropping. Not, you know, I know she only drops merch here and there, but she's gonna be dropping merch more. And we're gonna see a lot more collaborations. Also, picking up on Victoria, she's gonna be moving. I already picked this up from her, but I see her moving and traveling a lot as well because of tour. But yeah, she's gonna be able to do a lot more production wise. She's gonna make more money, way more money. Yeah, I see her moving. I keep picking up on moving, guys, like moving out of state, or she's gonna buy a house out of state. I don't know if she currently lives in LA. I feel like she does, like, or she at least has a house in LA, because I think her dude's work, he works a lot with people like athletes, especially in the LA area. I feel like he travels for work too, as well as her. But yeah, she's really trying to like get that generational wealth, like I said about Ice Spice, y'all. Like, she's trying to like build an empire for herself. Like, she wants more for herself, and we're gonna see her collaborate with more people. I'm really excited for her. And she's really gonna set up her family too. Like, she's a family oriented person, and I see more kids for her. I do see another kid for her. I see more kids. I wonder if twins run in her family. I see possible twins, but if not, I definitely see another kid for her. I feel like it could be another girl, but I could be wrong, guys. It could be. So yeah, guys, I definitely see another kid for her. She's supposed to have 3, so we'll see if that ends up happening with her. But I want to go ahead and pull on her and her guy, and if they're gonna get married, and I want to pull on her music career and how her and Ariana are doing. And yeah, let's go and pull on that. I believe the guy that she's with, his name is John, and I do know he's a Pisces, so. Okay guys, I'm getting a couple of messages from the energy around Victoria and John. So I have the Empress here in the reverse. Now the Empress card, a lot of people see that card as like a way of saying someone's pregnant, or maybe they were expecting or something like that. And I definitely feel that energy around that, but I feel like Victoria, I don't know, like I'm feeling this weird energy because it is here in the reverse. I'm gonna pull more and see what's going on, but she's not, it's either telling me that she thought she was pregnant, like I stated, like it can mean pregnancy, or she's not in her power with this relationship anymore. Like it's taking, it's not, she's not being nurtured in this relationship the way she should be, and supported. So, and I remember I talked about how this man was going to help her with her business, but it also, her love life was going to be a little hard because of the fame that she was going to get. Interesting. Okay. All right. There's a really good business deal on the table for Victoria, but she can't take it. She has some big offers coming in. I'm seeing that right now. They're kind of blocked right now for her, but she's gonna have more stuff coming in. I got my 3 of Cups card, but when I'm talking about her relationship though, there's a little bit of issues going on in her relationship with John. I'm not sure exactly yet what it is. They're getting over it. They're getting over it right now, but they were struggling a bit. And you know, relationships do that. 10 of Swords upright. Interesting as I talk about this. Yeah, they're getting over something. Like something happened in their relationship. I'm seeing a big betrayal happened. And when I was pre-shuffling, you guys, I got the 7 of Swords, which, like I always say, I don't like to jump the gun and say that someone's cheating or somebody stepped out or left or whatever, but sometimes that really does mean that, you know, somebody stepped out and there's a third party. Again, with 3 of Cups, you have to be careful when pulling on relationships, because we want to jump and say, oh my god, there's somebody in the relationship, oh my god, someone's cheating, and I don't like to just jump the gun and say those things. But something is going on in Victoria and John's relationship. Somebody is trying to interfere, or there's another person in one of their ear. I feel like it could be with John. There's somebody trying to, maybe it's like an ex or something, or someone new coming in, like that's trying to intervene between them or fuck up what they have. There's an ex that is like jealous, or it could be on Victoria's end too. There could be an ex that's jealous and trying to like get in the middle of them, and it's causing Victoria a lot of stress, like the World card. Spirit wants to advise her to not stress out about this, that the situation will get handled and that it's gonna work out. So, you know, and guys, like, okay, yeah, they're gonna be okay, but I'm seeing somebody's trying to come in. I'm not saying that John, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, guys, I'm not saying that John stepped out on her, but maybe Victoria thought that he did, or she was getting worried, or vice versa. This could have went like John thought she did something. Or what I'm also picking up on is it could be a lack of a lot of attention being put on them now. Like, I think a lot of people are focusing on their relationship now because Victoria is stepping more into the spotlight. So people are becoming more and more curious with who she's dating. So that's kind of, it could just be that the fans are getting a little more crazier with her private life. I am feeling a big shift with that as well, so I could just be feeling that too. But I keep feeling this weird energy of somebody is trying to, or was trying to come in between them, or there was a really big situation that happened that caused them to have a lot of like grief. So it could also be that Victoria had a miscarriage. Oh, that makes me so sad if that happened to her. Or she thought she was pregnant. It could have been a false pregnancy. It could be that she thought that John was doing something that he shouldn't have been doing, but I'm seeing that it got handled. Like, the situation got handled, and or that he hasn't been as like present as he used to be, which I was seeing in his eyes when I've seen like pictures of them as of recently, or videos. He seems, to me anyway, his energy feels a little distracted. Like, I don't know, like, I'm like, what is I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, so yeah, they're trying to work it out. They're trying to work it out, so they're working through it. I'm seeing that it's done with. Like, they're trying to focus their relationship more inward. I think too, both of them got caught up in with the industry. I'm seeing a lot of like distractions, or with the Seven of Cups, a lot of distractions in their love life. Like, they weren't really attending to their situation the way they should. And I'm feeling like Victoria's, or one of them, is putting a lock on it. Like, okay, like, we need to recenter, refocus our relationship. Like, let's get this shit back on track. Like, what's going on? There's a lot of distractions, you know? And that happens too. Like, it could literally just be the interruption could have been like Victoria's fame. Like, that she's getting more notice, like more, what's the word? She's getting noticed more. There's a lot more distractions coming in. There's a lot more pull, which is what I was saying in her reading. There's her last reading, that her love life was going to suffer because she's going to get bigger, and the guy that she's going to be with is going to have a hard time with this new energy in their life, because, you know, it was tamed to an extent. It was very, very tamed. And I want to advise Victoria to not feel, yeah, she's coming in as the Queen of Wands. I'm telling you guys, she's gonna get pregnant again. She's gonna get pregnant again. I'm pretty sure John gonna put another kid in her, but you better marry her. Just saying, John. Better put a ring on it, nigga. Put a ring on it. So yeah, so you know, I do see marriage for her, though. I do see marriage for Victoria. I won't be surprised if he proposes. I want to look into that, if he's going to propose to her. But she's, like I'm telling you guys, she's in this Queen of Wands energy. And then she got my sacral card, which is telling me that she's embracing a lot of her sexual power, and like just being feminine, and not so much sex, more like feminine, just being grounded in her femininity. And like, it's beautiful when a Taurus like reaches that extent, you know. And I believe she had Aries. I'll put her chart right here. She had like Aries in her chart, and I believe she had Leo. And this is her standing in her fire energy, her Queen of Wands, like boss bitch energy. Like, and no telling, I don't know what her rising's in. I would imagine it's probably in fire, or maybe it's in something quieter like water or something, or earth. But I feel like she's in this new energy where she's like, no, I'm not, you know what, I'm gonna embrace my sexuality. I'm gonna try different things. You know, I think about the new music video she came out with for Smoke, which freaking, the song is amazing. But I think of the music video where she's pole dancing, and just like, this energy reminds me of that. Like, she's channeling more of like, I'm gonna do things that sexually liberate me, and I'm not gonna be afraid to like embrace that side of me. And I see her doing that more, like I said previously, in her music. I see her branching out more, talking openly about more things, not just sex, but like that she feels as far as like love and like appreciation. She'll probably speak out more about her daughter, and how she, and not just with guys, you know, not just with just her sexual power, just of giving birth to a child. Like, that makes you a woman. And that, I mean, it's not the only thing that makes you a woman, obviously, but this I'm speaking of Victoria. Like, this made her feel like a woman. Like, giving birth to a baby like changed her life, and it really, like, I can't wait to see more of the music she does outside of this project Jaguar, because it's going to change like drastically. Like, this Ten of Swords energy is her shedding a new side of her, like a new layer, a new, I don't know, it's just, we're gonna see a new Victoria emerge. It's gonna be really exciting to see this. And yeah, I'm excited for her. I know I'm talking about her and John, but yeah, guys, I don't know what the fuck it is, but I keep getting that John is not moving correctly. Like, I don't know, like, I don't want to fully say it because it's so sad, but there's something going on with them. Like, allegedly. Like, I don't mean to expose him like that or expose this part of her relationship, but I'm just like, dang, like something's going on. Like, something's going on. I'm not gonna say he stepped out, but definitely they're not on the same page right now, or they're trying to get back onto the same page, allegedly. And that's okay. Like, relationships have problems. Like, everybody goes through their ups and downs. Like, in a relationship, we can't expect a relationship to be like perfect, you know what I'm saying? But I'm seeing some problems. I'm seeing some problems, guys. He's a Pisces. He's coming out as the King of Cups reverse, so he's definitely detaching or detached emotionally. He's not being very present emotionally, and he's forgetting to like take time to like enjoy. Maybe it's just this, like he's not taking time to enjoy his family. Like, there's moments where he will, but he gets so caught up in like work, and he worries a lot. He worries a lot about like money and like if they're gonna be okay, and like he wants to have like a bigger family with her, I'm seeing. But he's also having a hard time mentally committing. Like, I don't know what that is, like what that's about, but I'm seeing problems with that. Guys, yeah, they're having problems. Like, oh my god, this makes me so sad that this is like, allegedly, I'll say, they've been having problems. I'm not saying this doesn't have to be currently, and this could also be, guys, a prediction, but I'm seeing a lot of problems for them. They're not on the same page, and I think Victoria's gonna have a hard time with work, like, because I see like fame for her increasing, and he's gonna have a hard time dealing with that. Like, I'm seeing he's gonna like support her and be happy for her at times, but I still see it being a battle for him because she won't be as like present as she normally was. Like, he got really used to her being there because she, of course, like we had COVID, and then, you know, she started working on her music, but she would still be at the house, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if she has a recording studio in her house now, so she could be close to Hazel, or she will do that in the future. She'll put a recording studio in her home, especially when she has more kids. But yeah, John, I think John's having a hard time with this new fame too. It could just be that, like, he's having a hard, or he will have a hard time with the new attention that she's going to be getting. Like, it's a lot. Like, and I think for Victoria it's a lot too. Like, Victoria, I feel like, gets overwhelmed very easily by people. Like, she gets very overwhelmed. Like, I remember I was looking at this photo of her, and I could just kind of tell that she feels very overwhelmed. Like, she's like, oh my god, this is a lot. Like, but she's like grateful. Like, she's grateful for it. But I think having people freak out over her, it's like she, you know, when it's a lot of people, like if it's just one person, one-on-one type of interaction, she's okay. But if it's a lot, which anybody would feel this way, I'm pretty sure, but when it's a lot, she's like, ooh, you know, like, this is a lot, like, damn, you know. But I don't know what I'm feeling more so with John. Like, he's such a Pisces. Like, Pisces men are so possessive. Like, they're just like, I said this about Justin Bieber, when I read on Kaylani, when I read about YG, I felt him being a Pisces man, I felt like he was really possessive. I don't know, and I felt like I have felt other Pisces males' energy, and it's always like they're very possessive, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, let people do their thing. And I feel like he's gonna have a hard time with that. Like, he's gonna have a fucking hard time. And I got the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Cups, like, because a lot of what Victoria's gonna be doing is gonna bring a lot more attention to her, and she's already getting a lot of it. But I don't know, guys, I keep saying this, but I feel like John's gonna have a hard time. I feel it, allegedly. I feel like he's gonna have a really fucking hard time with her new fame. I would advise they seek counseling. Like, they need to, if they're not already going to counseling, couples therapy or whatever, like, I would advise that they get pronto. Like, I would advise this. As I asked, I'm so fucking messy for this, but I have to know, but because I keep picking it up, guys. I'm not saying this to be messy, but I just really want to know. So I asked, how does John feel about Victoria's fame? So the first card that I got, guys, for John, how he feels about Victoria Monet's energy, about her getting, you know, her fame. Does he support it? He supports her, but I'm seeing that he has a hard time with it. Like, I'm telling you guys, it's a Pisces man thing. Like, they do not want no one looking at their partner. Like, they will never say this, but it's true. They're like, yeah, my girl's sexy, yeah, she look good, but low-key they're like, oh hell no, like, I don't want you, you know, like, I don't want you looking at her like that. Like, he doesn't like the sexual attention she's getting. I get it, dude, but you don't have to get with it. I'm sorry, like, you're Victoria is fine as fuck. Like, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Like, that's who she is. Like, she's sexually expressive. Like, you know, he's kind of trying to get her to tame it, like, calm it down a little bit. Like, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, I'm not gonna get mad. Like, I'm not gonna get mad at this. Like, no. He's trying to get her to calm it down. He's trying to get her to calm it down a little bit. He's like, just take it down a little bit. Just take it down a little bit. It's making Victoria like, dang, like, should I, like, you know, like, should I dress up a little bit more? Like, should I be careful with what I wear? Because if you notice, like, before Victoria met him, I think she was dressing a little more provocatively, not really a lot. Like, she's still, you know, about the same, but he doesn't like all this attention she's getting, this new attention. It's a lot. He doesn't like it. And Pisces are very, like, one thing I like about them is that I will say in a relationship, Pisces are very protective over their partner's energy. Like, they don't like people coming in and intruding their partner's energy, and they will say something, they'll get really upset. They're very protective over their partner's energy, and that's what I'm seeing. Like, he does, and I feel like, yeah, the Chariot reverse, like, I'm telling you guys, he got the Chariot reverse and the Queen of Cups reverse. Or, sorry, Queen of Wands reverse. He's putting us, he wants her to chill, to calm it down, or he's gonna ask for her to. Damn, that makes me mad. Like, what? He wants her to? I don't know if he's I feel like they've had some problems with this. Like, I really do. Because Victoria, like, John gets a lot of attention. Like, John gets a lot of fucking attention. But with Victoria, he doesn't want her getting that same attention. Like, he liked how it was where, you know, Victoria wasn't getting a lot of promotion. Like, he still wants to support her, but it's like the new attention that she's getting, guys, I keep repeating myself, but that's what I keep hearing. Like, he's not okay with it. Like, it's been hard for him. Like, it's been hard for him. And then Victoria's like having to tell him, well, you know, if this is hard for you, like, you know, I told you guys, I fucking told you in my past Victoria reading, I said that whoever she's dating, whoever this dude is, he gonna have to get on board, because she's gonna blow up, and she's going to, I didn't really say this part in that reading, but I'm saying it now, that she's going to be more sexually liberated, or she is going to be called to be more sexually feminine and expressive. Not like crazy provocative or like trashy or anything, but just she's going to exude more of that. And John has to be okay with it. Like, he's having a hard time. He's having a very hard time. He's going to have a harder time. I'm seeing he's trying to get her to calm it down a bit. The Chariot is telling me that with the Queen of Wands, allegedly. But he's happy for her. Like, he's happy that he's trying to change. It's just new to him. He's trying to change his perspective. My pages is kind of like my little boy energy. Like, this is him coming in as the Page of Cups. Like, not to call him a little boy, but it's like acting like a child, kind of like, or trying to have like a new perspective of something, or trying to appreciate, okay, this is, you know, he's trying to change his perspective on her, what she does, and how openly, he's not used to it. He hasn't dated someone as open in the industry as, you know, Victoria is in. And I feel like he has talked to girls that are trying to be in the industry, but not to this extent. You know what I'm saying, guys? Or they had an interest in it, or, like I said, or they were kind of dipping their toes into it, like before he met Victoria. Or maybe there was a girl that he was friends with that was, you know, they dated for some time, and she was trying to get into the industry, or get into the arts in some way or whatever. Like, he likes really creative women. He loves creative women. So I feel like he's trying to change his perspective. I do feel like there's something going on with his career where things are kind of like a little bit slow for him right now. You know, and so Victoria is going to be bringing in more money. I'm seeing their finances change like drastically, because I pick up that John was bringing in a lot of money too. Temperance upright, that's Sagittarius energy. Yeah, King of Wands. Yeah, John is not feeling very confident right now. What's going on? Johnny boy. What is going on with you? Why aren't you being confident? You're like, what? Like, she's with you for a reason. Like, she's not gonna leave you. Like, he's really worried. Like, I don't know, something is going on, guys, in their relationship. I'm seeing them be like kind of rocky. 8 of Cups reverse, Page of Cups upright. Like, he's being kind of a little immature. Like, he's kind of acting a little immature with her right now. It's weird. Like, he's having a hard time. He's trying to remain balanced and center and trying to get with it, but at least Victoria is trying to keep a level head too. She's trying her best to like not let it affect her. She's trying her best to like talk it out with him and then compromise on things. Not that she was already showing a lot, but she wants to do more things, and she'll like run ideas by him, and he's like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Like a lot of times he's like, yeah, that sounds really not, that sounds really good. Like she'll show him a lot of what they're doing, and he's like, yeah, that sounds good, but in the back of his mind too. Or he'll be like, or she'll go to him and she'll be like, oh, do you think this outfit is okay? Like, can you tone that down a little bit, just a little bit? Like, he's possessive. John is possessive. Like, I'm seeing it. Like, damn. Yeah, he gets possessive. 9 of Wands. Yep, possessive. Are they going to get married? Guys, I'm seeing a painful ending for them. Gosh, what the hell? I was asking if they're going to end up getting married, and I got the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Swords, a new beginning. A painful ending. Oh, gosh, I'm seeing them, they're not going to last. What the hell? That sucks. I'm seeing that they're not going to last, guys. I'm going to say it. They're not going to last. Like, they're going to break up. I see them breaking up. I mean, they're always going to be in each other's lives. I think they're going to try to make it work, and they're going to be back and forth with it for a minute, but I could be wrong. Let me see if he's going to propose to her. I'm seeing them have a lot of, if they do break up, they'll most likely get back together, but I'm seeing a very painful ending happening. Maybe they take a break or something. And the Star card, Ace of Cups. Guys, I'm seeing new beginnings with them, with other people. What the hell? And she's gonna start working on her album soon, guys. She's already kind of working on it, I feel like. The Star card and the Ace of Cups talks about new beginnings or a new project, or putting your emotions or pouring your emotions out into something else or into something. And I feel like this is going to be very hard for her. This, of course, like, she was with the guy for a minute. This is going to be very hard for her. I mean, it's kind of weird that they've been together for a minute. He hasn't proposed. Like, I'm not saying no pressure. I'm not judging them, but I'm like, something's probably going on. But I'm seeing new love for them, even if he does propose to her. Which I do see him proposing, though. I do see a proposal. Now, if they will stay married, I'm not seeing it, guys. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing this be the last person she's going to be with. I keep feeling like, too, when this happens, like, she's going to, like, because, listen, there is a part of Victoria that wants to explore more with the woman. Like, I feel it. She wants to explore more with the woman, and she hasn't. And I feel like some part of her is, like, wanting to embrace that side of her. Like, I said about Ice Spice, but she's in this energy of, well, I gotta be committed. I gotta, But, Victoria, I'm gonna challenge you. Don't be so ready to commit to John just yet. Like, yeah, you guys had a beautiful child together, but I'm seeing that you have curiosity about dating a woman more. You have more curiosity that you've been in 2 relationships for long periods of time that I've known about. This guy and then this other guy that you dated, I think it was him. I'll post a picture. But you were in a long relationship for a minute, so you haven't really gotten to really explore yourself. And my sacral chakra card came out saying that, and also the Queen of Wands reverse is saying that she's not she doesn't feel like she's embraced all sides of her sexuality yet. Like, I keep feeling a big question mark around that. This has been the theme for both my readings so far, but, like, well, more so Victoria, but, Ice is, like, totally exploring that side of her, but Victoria hasn't really, like, gotten to fully express that side of herself, and I feel like she wants to. I feel like she wants to, but there's a block with that. And I don't think John is going to be okay with that, her doing stuff like that. I mean, she's still going to do it. She's still going to do it. He's going to have to be okay with it. But, you know, I think he supports her enough to where she feels like she can do it. But he's going to have problems with it. I'm telling you, it's the fame more so. It's the fame more so that I'm feeling. But yeah, I feel like they're going to be... I feel an ending coming with them, guys. That sucks. Man, I was hoping I didn't feel this. I could be wrong, guys, and keep in mind that energy can change. I do see John wanting to propose, though. So this could be around, maybe they break up and then then they get back together and then he does it, or take a break, you know. Yeah, guys, this is talking about her getting back with somebody, getting back with an ex, reuniting with somebody. The Lovers card is out here as well. So I have the Four of Wands so far and the Lovers. I see her getting married. I see her falling really head over heels in love. Like, this love with John, yes, it's pretty, she loves him, but I don't know, guys. It's something missing. Like, Victoria feels like something in her life. I feel like this is part of her sexuality. Like, something is missing. Like, she's ready to, like, really, the Wheel of Fortune, she met her. You know why, Victoria? Is because you already did what you needed to do in this cycle. It's talking about letting go of the old and embracing the new, like letting new, like better energy come in whatever capacity. Don't stay stuck in your old energy. You're moving into this new energy spiritually. Step into this energy as well. I feel like something is blocking her spiritually from entering into this new energy. The Moon card, guys, I'm telling you, there's something going on with this. Okay. Oh, and then we're gonna pull on Ariana too. I forgot about that. Yeah, she's afraid. Like, Victoria, what you afraid of? I think it's a Taurus thing. She's holding on to the old, and she's holding on to the old. You know what? This could be too her music. This could also be her music. She's ready to move forward and she can't yet because she has to, like, get this new music out, which is pretty much old, obviously, because she's been sitting on all this music for a minute. She's been sitting on it. And she's ready to get this stuff out, and then she's going to start with her album, and it's going to do really well, guys. Like, I'm seeing her album is going to really take her out of some debts. Like, she has some financial debts. I'm seeing that she's going to be paying back and repaying, and she's going to be fully out of, like, I don't know what this means, but out of debt. Like, now it doesn't mean that she's in credit card debt or anything, but debt, like, could be karmic debt, which is spiritual debt, could be financial debt. Could be a relationship that is needing to end and welcome in the new, because there is this tempting energy around her that is challenging her to, or, you know, it's kind of coming in and challenging her and interrupting her peace, and she's being really moved spiritually to get out of this energy of holding on to things that don't serve her. And I'm wondering if this has to also do with friendships, you know, guys. Feel that strongly around her right now too. So if you guys remember my last reading, my last Victoria reading, I was talking about her and Ariana, and I saw some problems with her and Ariana, and I actually, you know, asked my friend, I was like, have you seen Ariana post about Victoria? So if you guys have seen it, let me know, but I haven't really seen Ariana, like, openly showing love to Victoria like she used to. So I'm feeling like there could be something going on with, you know, their relationship, but we're gonna pull more on that. Okay, so I am seeing that they still here and there keep in contact, but it's not as frequent as it was. It's like quick communication. Ariana is going through a lot, and I'm going to do a reading on Ariana, but she's going through a lot. Ariana's going through a lot personally. And I feel like Victoria is that type of friend where she will check in on you. And even if you guys are not as close as you used to be, she's one of those people that will check on her strong friends. She'll check on her friends. Like, hey, how are you doing? You good? Do you need something to eat? How's your spirituality? Is it intact today? Is your emotions good? Are your emotions good? Is your mental health good? Like, she is that type of person that will check in. So I am seeing quick communication between them, but it's not communication that's lasting. They're both going and doing their own things separately, and Four of Cups reverse. I feel like there's times like where they're sad that they're not as close as they used to be. I think they both, because the Eight of Wands, guys, could also speak about distance. Like, so there is distance, but not distance that they would like to have happen, because Judgment here is in reverse. So it's not a finalized distance. It's not something where they're like, we're done with each other, we're gonna stop talking. There's no reason to like keep in touch or anything like that. Like, it's nothing bad. As far as, and I said that the last time I read on her, but it's like they're growing apart. That's what it is. They're growing apart, and they were having problems. There were some arguments that were being had, like little stupid arguments. Not to, demean anything that they were going through, but to them, they're like, oh, they're stupid little arguments that we went through. But they're doing their own thing now, and I'm seeing that Victoria really emerged once she, like, she still supports her though. Once she got they got distance from each other. If you notice too, Ariana's starting to sound like herself. Like, she's not sounding like Victoria. She's talking in this like normal voice, and she doesn't sound like Victoria. But yeah, guys, I'm not seeing that. I still am not seeing that they're gonna fully stay friends. Like, I'm not seeing it. They're gonna be cordial. That's what it is. They're cordial. Yeah, see, the Emperor came out, Death, as I was talking about them, guys. Queen of Swords as well. Somebody's trying to, they're both being so different with each other. It's weird. Okay, so I see the Queen of Swords as more of like Ariana trying not to be like cold and detached, but she does do this thing where, I think she has Libra, if I'm not mistaken, where I think she has like a Libra Mars, or her moon's in Libra. I can't remember. I think it was Libra Mars. But she does this thing where she begins to get really cold and detached from you, and she stops, kind of like, she slowly like cuts out communication, or even if she does check in with you, she's not as like open-hearted and warm as she usually is. And I see the Emperor as Victoria, like, or like her team, like telling her to like focus more on her stuff, put her career first, and then worry about worry about Ariana's music. I feel like Ariana's gonna start working on music again soon. Like, she's really gonna start working on it. I feel like they're still gonna work together. I see them still working together though. They're gonna keep it, like I said, Victoria is like, oh, I guess, I'm more of a work friend, more of a work best friend. And she's kind of trying to get out of that energy. I feel Victoria is trying to get out of the only I'm a work friend energy. And but anyway, I was saying that Victoria is acting as the Emperor and standing in her power, and is like, no, because the Emperor isn't always a very selfish card, guys. And she does have a lot of Aries. I don't know if you guys can see that. She does have a lot of Aries. So it's like changing your tune of someone, like really standing in your power and saying, no, enough, and making Ariana back off a little and just saying, I'm going to do my thing, or even putting a stop to the old argument, like being the bigger person, saying, you know what, that was petty, like, let's get over it, let's be friends, let's move on, type of energy. But regardless, the Death card is out, saying that they're both changing as people. They're both going in different directions. And it could even be that Ariana is acting as the Emperor and Victoria's acting as the Queen of Swords. They switch. It could be that they're switching at different points in their friendship, and they're just not aligning. They're just, like I said, growing apart. They're not aligning properly. And the universe wants them to be okay with growing apart. It's okay to grow apart. You don't have to stop completely being friends, but just it's good to allow yourselves to grow apart for a minute. And I said this was gonna happen, guys, and it's happening, so I see it. Let's see how Victoria feels about what Ariana's been going through, and then I'll go ahead and wrap the video. Oh, that's not good, guys. I'm getting the Devil card, and the Wheel of Fortune flew back out for how does Victoria feel about Ariana's health. Again, I'm not going to comment too much on her. I'm not commenting on her weight, but just what's been going on with her. With Ariana, Victoria knows of some things that Ariana's been doing that have been, or in the past, I'll say allegedly, guys, because she's close with her, so she knows how sometimes she doesn't take care of herself. And I've always said that about, Ariana, that she doesn't take care of herself, especially when she's stressed, like, or when she's overworking, or she'll like overwork herself, or you know, when she gets into her modes of when she's doing her music. And I feel like, you know, Ariana has been, you know, stretching herself thin. And you know, Victoria knows what signs to look out for, obviously, too, being her friend. Like, she knows what signs to look out for to, you know, indicate that, you know, Ariana's not doing well, you know. So I feel like also because of the, you know, the publicity happening, I feel like Victoria wants to reach out, or she has reached out to her and made sure that she's okay. Yeah, Queen of Cups reverse. Well, see, guys, Queen of Cups reverse, Four of Swords upright. That is telling me that Ariana needs to take a break. Like, she needs to chill. Like, she's been overdoing it. She's not in her energy. She's not in her queen energy. The queen of, when I get you guys that come to me and you come out as your element as a queen in your reverse, I get worried. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, you are not in your power, but that's okay. We will figure it out. We will get you back there, right? Well, Ariana, she feels, she could tell. Victoria's like, I can tell that Ariana needs a break. She needs to take a break, like a long vacation. Like, she's worried about her. She is worried about her. She feels like she has either toxic people around her, or she's allegedly engaging in toxic behavior by, you know, or things that are, you know, not good for her. As far as like, you know, maybe she's not eating, or I don't feel Ariana's using any substances. Maybe like, maybe overdoing it with medication. Could be that. Three of Swords upright. Something's going on with Ariana and Dalton. Something's going on with them. I'm getting my Five of Swords, Three of Swords. I'm wondering if Ariana has informed Victoria about it, because it's coming out in Victoria's energy that she knows, or something's going on with them. It stresses Ariana out. It's been stressing her out. Her relationship, it's been stressing her out, and she hasn't been doing good with keeping in contact with people that like want to check in on her and are there for her, especially if she's getting distant with you. And I feel like, you know, Ariana has a hard time, like, even though she does hang out with her friends, I feel like, I don't know, with Dalton, I feel like she feels guilty leaving him, or she doesn't, not that Dalton doesn't have friends, but he does. But, you know, I don't know, Ariana she feels guilty when she shouldn't. Like, she feels guilty when she like goes and does her own thing. I don't know if Dalton's making her feel this way. Yeah, something's going on. Yep, her and Dalton are having problems. I felt it. She got my Lover's card in the reverse, so you guys could see this shit. I ain't making it up. Yep, there's something going on. So, Two of Pentacles reverse. But yeah, her and Victoria still, they're having their difficulties. This is talking about a relationship too. But they're having their difficulties. They're not seeing eye to eye on things. So, let's hope that they can get back on track. They need to really sit down and talk about their issues. Like, they're kind of both not wanting to deal with it right now. So hopefully soon they can like mend things and like get at least better, a lot closer again. But yeah, anyway, guys, that was my reading on Victoria Monet. It got quite serious towards the end, but I hope you guys enjoyed this reading on her, and I love her so much. She has so many good things in store for herself. So let's pray on her. Let's, you know, pray for Ariana as well. We'll be doing a reading on her too. All right, guys. I just want to say love and light, and I hope you guys are good, and make sure you take care of yourself. Love and light. Namaste. Bye.